When Barbie Forteza and David Licaco sat down to talk about love languages and killing, no one expected it to become one of the most talked about BarDa moments. On the surface, it seemed like a light, playful topic, something fun, relatable, and easy to engage with. But as the conversation unfolded, fans began to notice something that felt different. It wasn't just what they were saying, it was how they were saying it, how they were reacting, and how naturally everything seemed to flow between them. And that's when the question started. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss moments like this. The discussion itself touched on personal preferences, how they express affection, what makes them feel appreciated, and what kind of gestures mean the most to them. These are topics that are inherently personal, even when discussed casually. And as each of them shared their thoughts, fans couldn't help but notice how closely their perspectives seemed to align, or at least complement each other in a way that felt almost effortless. But what really caught attention were the reactions in between the words. The pauses, the smiles, the way they listened to each other, not just hearing, but understanding. There were moments where one would speak and the other would react in a way that felt instinctive, like they already knew what was coming next. It's the kind of dynamic that's hard to script perfectly, which is why so many viewers felt like they were witnessing something more genuine. Of course, there are always different interpretations. Some people see this as a reflection of strong professional chemistry, the kind that makes collaboration successful and engaging. Others, however, believe that conversations like this reveal more than intended, especially when the topic itself revolves around emotions and connection. Because when you talk about love in any form, it's difficult to keep things entirely detached. And that's why this moment keeps coming back into discussions. Not because it confirmed anything, but because it felt like it could have. It left just enough room for curiosity, just enough ambiguity to keep people wondering. So now the question is, were they simply discussing love in general, or unintentionally showing how well they understand each other on a deeper level?